Hey my loves, so today I'm going to sit down with you and talk to you a little bit about a very sad situation. It's been about a month since this has happened and I feel bad because I like to save things for like weeks and weeks, and then it seems like everything like the Tater thing and this is happening side by side, which it kind of did. It was a couple weeks apart, but it was one of those things that was, it's the bad part of rescue, and I didn't want, my head's everywhere. I didn't want to make a YouTube channel mainly for the reason that in rescue there is a lot of loss and you're getting very sick animals and you're trying your hardest to save them, and a lot of the times they're too far gone or it's too late and there's nothing that you could do about it. So yeah. Anyways, this video is about Charlie. Charlie the bearded dragon. He was a little baby. I have so many videos of making him slurry, taking him to the vet, and it was always like, you can go back and hear me in my videos saying he's not doing too well. We just got back from the vet and I spent that like $2,000 in vet bills just trying to get him to survive, and finally they said you need to stop like coming, there's nothing we can do. And then one day I woke up after he had just eaten, so I was like, oh, this is the first time he's ate in like 3 months, like he's looking up. And pretty much his backstory was that he came from a lady that got him from Petco and put him into a cricket carrier with his brother or his like friend, but they're solitary animals so they don't need friends. He got picked on a lot, wasn't in a good state, never had lighting, never had proper food. He was being fed the mealworms, so he had impaction, and he had pretty much every problem in the book. And of course me seeing him on Craigslist was like, well, at least I can try and save him. And it just didn't work. And I hate that, and I didn't want to make this a video because I beat myself up more than anyone could. And making a video is making myself vulnerable to hate. And it sucks because I love that little bearded dragon more than anything, and I'm really sad. And I don't need anyone to be like, well, you could have done this, I literally spent so much money and tried so hard for that little animal, and like at the end of the day I could look back and be like, well, I could have changed him off of this sooner or whatever, or like done this quicker. I don't know. I pretty much did everything the vet told me. I researched a bunch. I had him in great care the last couple months of his life, and it was too late. He was too weak to eat, and the slurry was sustaining him, but he like didn't have quality of life. He couldn't move. And it was just like the slurry was sustaining him, but for a while I was questioning if I was ever going to be able to get him off of slurry and onto insects. And slurry, if you don't know, is just like a mixture of like insects, baby food, like all this stuff, like vital nutrients to keep your bearded dragon alive pretty much. It's like a blended up thing, and you put it in a dropper and drop it into their mouth because they can't eat. And then like there were some days where I was like, okay, he's looking better. And there were some days where I'm like, I can't believe he's still alive. And so the last day he looked really bad, so I took him to the vet, and they put him in like the oxygen box thing apparently, and they were just like, he's going to pass away, you need to say goodbye to him. And I said goodbye, but like I never meant to fail him. I wanted him to have like 10 or 15 years with me, and I wanted it to be a good time, and I loved him so much. And like it just sucks because like I have like such a big heart, and like rescue is opening yourself up for stuff like this to happen. And I'm sorry, like I feel like I'm letting you guys down because there's so many sicknesses and there's so many animals, and like death happens, and it's my least favorite part of it, and some days I don't even think it's worth it. And then now I feel like I'm letting you guys down too, and it just makes it even harder. So I'm sorry.